Bio 201, Robyn Glab Lab 8. The first muscle I will be indicating will be the deltoid. The origin is the lateral, third clavicle, acromion, posterior, and spine of scapula. Insertion, deltoid tuberosity of humerus. Its action, flexes, medially rotates, middle part abducts arm. Posterior portion, it extends and laterally rotates. Next muscle is the bicep brachii. The origin has a short head which is located at the tip of the coracoid process of scapula, and the long head is supraglenoid tubercle of scapula. Insertion is the tuberosity of radius and fascia of forearm via biceps aponeurosis. Its action, when supinates forearm, and when it's supine, flexes arm. Brachialis is within the biceps brachii. Its origin is distal half of anterior surface of the humerus. Insertion is the coronoid process and tuberosity of the ulna. Its action, major flexor of the forearm, flexes the forearm in all positions. Gluteus medius, origin dorsal ilium, inferior to the iliac crest. Insertion, lateral, superior and superior surface of the greater trochanter. Action, major abductor of the thigh. Anterior fibers help to rotate hip medially. Posterior fibers help to rotate hip laterally. Gracilis, origin, inferior margin of pubic symphysis, inferior ramus of pubis, and adjacent ramus of ischium. Insertion, medial surface of tibial shaft, just posterior to the sartorius. Action, flexes the knee, abducts the thigh, and helps to medially rotate the tibial on the femur. Sartorius, origin, anterior superior iliac spine. Insertion, superior aspect of the medial surface of the tibial shaft near the tibial tuberosity. Action, flexes and laterally rotates the hip joint and flexes the knee. And it also abducts the hip joint as well. Teres major, origin, dorsal surface of inferior angle of scapula. Insertion, medial lip of interbrachial groove of humerus. Action, abducts the arm and medially rotates the arm. Sternocleidomastoid. Its origin is at the manubrium of the sternum and the medial portion clavicle. Insertion at the mastoid process of the temporal bone of the skull. Action, acting alone, tilts the head to its own side and rotates it to face and is turned towards the opposite side. Acting together, though, flexes the neck, raises the sternum, and assists in the forced inspiration.